Well, I'm waking up here in Malheur County, Oregon, just west of the town of Vail. Got the trailer all set up, and we'll be here for a week. This is a friend of mine's house I used to work with back when we both worked for the Bureau of Land Management in the fire program. And he moved up here and kept with that agency, and I moved on to a different agency. And my buddy just retired. His last day of work was last week sometime, so that's super awesome. But he had to go do cow stuff today, and there wasn't a hard date on when we were gonna get here, so they didn't plan on us being here for cow stuff. So luckily, when you have a farm, they've got a hay farm here, and cows. Luckily, there's always stuff to do, because if I sat around here all day, I'd be bored out of my mind. So let me go show you today's project that I'm gonna work on. This part of the country, everybody has water from a reservoir. So all those surface irrigation ditches, I'm guessing probably due to maintenance of the ditch and then loss to evaporation, all of those ditches and surface canals have turned into pipe. So instead of big open ditches with surface water, now on this property, now those are all piped in. That's what this row of brush here is. Everywhere the ditches were, stuff grew really well. So this ditch is no longer, this ditch down here, there's a ditch, it's about 2 feet deep down there. That ditch is no longer needed. So I'm gonna rip out tree, this whole line of brush, pile it up and burn it. The purpose of ripping this whole line of stuff out, and then we'll fill in the ditch, we'll grab some dirt from somewhere, I think, is to have a bigger turn-in for trailers and parking. My buddy up here he retired from his federal job and just got his contractor's license. And so he's got some bigger trailers and some other equipment he's bought, and he just needs more parking. And this place right here is not really being used, and it's kind of a pain to turn into. This road's pretty narrow for the amount of big equipment that comes up and down this road every morning, big farming trucks and tractors and everything. This road's pretty narrow. So we're just gonna take that line of brush out, and he's gonna be able to put a bigger gate opening here and then a new fence probably in the trees. Oh yeah, there's a line of barbed wire fence in there too. So I've got to rip that out separately because the barbed wire and T-posts go to the metal recycling, and all the vegetation is gonna get burned. So we'll get to it. You know, it's a good day. If you've watched any of my videos, I love equipment. This is my buddy's excavator. What do we got here? A Sani 6, or was that SY60C? I don't know what those numbers mean, but this is about, I think he said a 14,000 pound excavator. So it weighs 2 tons more than mine. And I've never got to run this model. I've never got to run this brand of excavator, and I'm excited. So luckily, he's got some tools for me to use. He's got some equipment for me to use to rip all those trees out. And you know, when you go on vacation, you always got to take your own chainsaw and fencing tools, because you never know. You never know what you stumble across. So I'm gonna go grab the keys for that bad boy and get going. All right, I'm gonna go over here and start taking this wire out of this brush if I can, just cutting it out in pieces, whatever I need to do. I'm trying not to cut all the vegetation off with a chainsaw, because I just want to rip it out with the bucket, roots and all. So I'm gonna try to take the barbed wire out by itself, see how that goes. It's in there somewhere. Oh, there's a post right there. There's a T-post. It looks like there was only maybe 3 strands there to begin with, so shouldn't be too bad. See how this goes. All right, quick change of plans. Cows never cooperate. My buddy Dan's, he's out. They got some cattle over in Idaho somewhere. They're gathering today, and so he's gone. Oh, there's my phone again. And there's a major interstate that fronts this place, like right here. So one of the neighbors called, and it's not their property, but somebody else's cattle have broken through a fence onto the highway. And I'm gonna grab up my stuff and some tools here and head over that way and try to patch that fence. I don't know whose fence it is, but they just got a random call that there's cattle on the highway. So we'll head over that way. Here we go. She said, get on the highway and head west. Oh, there she is. Hey, fix your fences. All right, all back together. I pushed the bull down the street before I got here, I guess, back to some corrals. So, crisis averted. Back to excavator stuff. Look out, horse. Made it out here. It's a little wet out here, but at least I've got some material to make a mat with if I need to. My plan is, hey, stay away. What are you doing? What are you doing? I know you like all the fresh leaves on these branches, even though there's the exact same trees out here in your pasture. For some reason, these ones are different and special. So, hey, get out of here. So I'm just gonna move this pile away from the fence. My plan is just to not really move the machine from that spot. Just pick up, swing a whole 180, set it over there. And then in a few days, it's supposed to get a little rainy this week, light it on fire and make it go away. So we'll see how this goes. So now I'm gonna go, what do I do now? There's some barbed wire fence over there that's getting relocated. There's a little stub of it needs to come out. So I'm gonna go start ripping that out. Well, you can actually see a gravel yard from here. So we went and got a load of mostly dirt, backfill this trench. It's pretty handy when you have your own dump truck too. I'd love to have that. I couldn't imagine what it would cost to register such a vehicle in California. Ooh, that seemed like a lot, but now that it's on the ground, I don't know if that's gonna fill it all. All right, we're in middle of nowhere, Oregon. Where are we? Gentura.
By Bully Creek Reservoir.
By Bully Creek Reservoir. Middle of nowhere. I'm blessed to live in a place with hardwood. We got oak for firewood. Best they got up here is old cottonwoods and juniper.
And pine.
Oh, and pine. And pine. No hardwood. Juniper is an invasive species here, right?
Yes.
Like they're trying to cut everybody loves it if you come cut juniper. So how many cords of wood do you need for a winter here?
5 to 6.
5 cords? That's a lot. I'll keep my Southern California weather.
But we have gotten down to negative 25.
Negative 25? He's out of his mind. I'm not moving here. I'm moving to Hawaii. 70 degrees year round, morning and night. All right.
Make men out of you.
So we're gonna cut this juniper up and throw her down there in the trailer. Well, we came, we sawed, and now we're leaving. How many more times do you have to do this?
Too many.
Like 9 more of these things?
Yep.
That's just to get through one winter.
Yep.
We're leaving tomorrow. I gotta get back home and recover from this vacation. I'm exhausted. Well, we made it back to the house and got all that wood thrown out. Dan will get it split here sometime and go back for more. I guess I take for granted not living in somewhere that's super cold. It gets cold where we live, but not for 5 months at a shot. 5 or 6 cords of wood, that's a lot of wood to burn. Keep the house going. So we're gonna pack her up the trailer there, head back for SoCal tomorrow. Hope you enjoyed tagging along here in Malheur County, Eastern Oregon. See you down the road.
It's a kitty. It's a little baby kitty. She's a good kitty. Oh, kitty. She's a good kitty. I love her so much. Hee-hee. I got a kitty. It's a kitty. She's so cute. Look at her. She's so cute. And there's another kitty. Oh. Bye-bye, kitty. Bye-bye. Oh, no. Hi. let the people see you, Tandy. So y'all, this is Tandy. And he's so sweet. Hi, Tandy. Hey, meow. Oh, kitty.